Hey there guys, as you can tell I'm home. I do apologize for the echo. It's rather Spartan in here, or basically just empty. As you can tell, really nothing in here. I got some shelves, got my dog who's down here at the moment. He's demanding some attention right now, but yeah, I'm back in Red Lodge. I'm happy to be here. It was definitely a little weird getting back here, moving everything out of my truck. I thought there was a lot in my truck, but moving in here and having everything kind of spread out, there's really not that much that came out of my truck. The stuff that did, I'm actually going through and getting rid of a lot of it, actually, or trying to anyway. It's kind of surprising what you don't use. So yeah. Other than that, I did my last trip with OARS a while ago. I've been on the road for a bit, but that was a fun trip. I was actually in a guide position with OARS, so I had people in my boat. It was great. A lot different than, you know, just being a whitewater guide. If you're a whitewater guide, you're with these people for maybe a day, maybe a few hours, and then you kind of forget about them unless they want to come back and request you as a guide, which is always fun. Those guys are always fun to be around. You know that you're gonna have a good time, and it's just great boat synergy sometimes with those guys. This time, I was out with these folks for 4 days. Got to know a few of the groups pretty well, a few of the people pretty well. But other than that, one thing that I need to work on myself is just talking to people more through YouTube and camera work here. I've gotten to talking to cameras, talking to myself, talking to you guys kind of through the camera and through the lens a little bit, but talking to people in like face to face, I have a hard time with sometimes. I'm a little socially awkward sometimes, and it does show, and I know it. Other than that, I had a great time. I didn't get much video on it, just because I was more constantly worried about, not sticking the boat and giving the people a good ride. But other than that, got some photos. It was absolutely awesome. Our last day coming through Island Park there and into Split Mountain Canyon and kind of going down the daily section there. It rained that last day on us. I actually pulled out my tent about 4 in the morning, I think. I was sleeping on the back hatch and felt the raindrops coming down, and I just got my tent out for the last 2 hours, which was nice because it started downpouring on us a lot more. But apart from my rambling there, the low-lying clouds as they were coming through were absolutely fantastic, I thought. I'm sure it was cold, sure it was wet, but just the mixture of the clouds just sitting real low and the spires sticking up. And to me, a couple times, it just looked like we were just floating past this absolutely enormous jaw of a giant, just like all the teeth sticking up there and then the clouds. It was fantastic. I loved it. If I didn't have to push it down the mileage, if I didn't have to push down the river, and I just had more time to myself, I would have loved to stay in there for a lot longer. Just taking more photos in there because it was absolutely fantastic. I did snap a lot of photos during that last day. But yeah, that was my last trip with OARS. Back in town. I'll probably be headed to Glacier here in a little bit, but I'm just excited to be back with 4 solid walls around me again. It's nice, a bit more spot spread out. I can actually take my shoes off, and chocolate tan, and actually enjoy like a cup of coffee or a hot drink, or just a meal without having to sit in the elements, and just stay in a kind of more climate controlled area and not have to worry about too much about the weather anymore, which is nice. I like that. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update. I told you I'd check back in after my 3rd trip with OARS there, and this is my little check-in here. I'm hoping to get videos more on a even basis now. I got better internet connection. I'm more back in the world than I was in Washington, and I didn't have to worry about finding internet connection anywhere or cell phone service anywhere. I got cell service now. I got internet connection now, which is nice. And I'm going to try and put put more consistent videos out. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed since the beginning of this year. It is, it's September now, and from January to September, I've seen a huge rise in the people who've subscribed to me. I'm not the biggest channel out there, or at least this channel is not the biggest channel out there anyway. But it's just awesome to see you guys who have subscribed to me. Big thank you to you guys, and I'm hoping to churn out a few more videos for you guys, a bit more on a scheduled basis now that I can do that. So other than that, a bit of an update again, and I will catch you guys in the next video.